Hi guys, welcome. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to get super cheap Facebook ads. So now, what I'm going to be showing to you in this video is actually like a strategy I've been using for quite a while now, and it's been proven insanely good for me. So let me show you some of the results I'm going to get from this. So this is one of the ads I'm running, and as you can see, this ad has spent about 17K the past couple of days, and it's doing like cheap cost per result of 31 naira per lead. Let me show you another ad like this. Okay. So this is on that client. This is a client ad. And zoom in a bit more. Here we see it did like still 25 naira per lead. Now, here's the crazy thing. All these ads are images ads, like image creative, no video ad, just images. So I actually have been doing some research, and at some point, basically, what happened was I was thinking, how can I create like best possible image ads that will get such high click-through rate, whereby a lot of people will click the ads and give me really cheap cost per result. So let me show you the click-through rate for some of these ads, so you know how amazing this is. So you have 2% click-through rate for some of these ads. Some of the ads actually went as high as 7% click-through rate. Now, normally click-through rates are usually like 0 point something to 1%, but really good ads that are really engaging, get really high click-through rates. So how was I able to do this? Now, what I did was I started thinking like, YouTube is like one of the biggest streaming platforms in the world. And YouTube has, and there are videos on YouTube that have millions and millions of views, tons of millions of views. So I started thinking there must be something that correlates between all these videos that are getting so much high views compared to the ones that are not. So this got me to do a little bit of research. I went on YouTube. I spent like hours on YouTube trying to figure out what differentiates between the videos that are getting like really high views and the videos are not. And I found out one distinctive thing between all these videos is their thumbnails. Because before you click on a video, you don't know how impactful that video is going to be. You judge how impactful the video is going to be by the thumbnails and the headlines. So I started researching a whole bunch of like high click-through videos. I found a few common similarities among them. I'm going to share them with you, and I'm using these similarities to create image ads that have been performing really well. Okay, so here's the first thing I found. The first thing I found is that almost all these thumbnails, almost all these images that they use for thumbnails on these videos are usually white colors, and they have red and yellow highlights. So let me show you a bit of what I mean. So this is YouTube, right? And we're going to look at some of the high click-through images, high click-through videos on YouTube. So this one has almost 500K views. This one has 300K plus views. Let's see. It has about 3 million plus views. Now, here's the first thing I noticed. First thing I noticed was these almost all of them use white colors as their write-ups and have yellow and white backgrounds. So you can see this. The write-up before after is a white, right? Let's look for another one in white. Not all of them, but a large majority of them use white. Hard sell anything white. So they use white write-ups and yellow and red highlights. So this is white and the highlight is yellow. This is white. This is white, highlight is yellow. I hope you're noticing the trend here. This is white. This is white and the highlight is yellow. This is white. This is white. It can't be coincidence. This video has 1.5 million views. It can't be coincidence if all these people are using almost the same thing, right? It has to be something that's working. See, it's white, the highlight is yellow. The same thing. So you have white. So we've established the first thing is they use white write-ups with yellow and red highlights. The second thing is they always had short words on the images. So you see, saying you're going to make money, $1 to 22 million. Make millions, stop being broke. Like all these write-ups are usually just short. Compare this to what you're used to seeing for advertisers on Facebook, where one person can have like all these plenty write-ups in one image. You know, here's how I made 1 million online, this is affiliate marketing, free training. They have all these many write-ups for just one image, and it's so hard to see. All right, but the trending videos, the ones that are getting millions and millions of views, they usually have short write-ups on their image. The third thing I noticed is their headlines. Their headlines are always catchy. Check this out. How the 1% build works. From broke to Bugatti, have Silver Meeting made $500 million. I read 107 productive books. Here's what actually works. The headlines are usually very catchy. The point of the headlines is they don't say the entire thing. They just make you curious enough to click. So the headline just gives you enough curiosity. So how I turned $1 into 22 million per year online business. This is a powerful headline. Imagine using this as your ad. Imagine if you were running an ad that was promoting some make money online product, and you wrote how I turned the $1 to 22 million a year online business. This is going to be, you will have so much click-through rate. People will be clicking your ad like crazy because this headline is actually built on a lot of curiosity and it doesn't give out the main thing. So nobody actually knows exactly what you're talking about until they click on the ad. Now, the third thing is the write-ups on the images are usually big and bold. So we said the write-ups are usually short, but notice they are always bold. They are always bold. They want you to see the write-up. See this? It's like half the entire image is a write-up. It's always bold. It's always bold. Always bold. Always bold. The write-ups are always bold. Outselling it. It's like the write-ups like half the entire image. The next thing I found is that they always use either a plain background or a blurred background. Check this out. This background is blurred. This background is blurred. This background is plain. This background is plain. This background is plain. This background is blurred. These two blurred. These two blurred. This plain. It's always plain background or blurred background. And the reason why they do this is because when most advertisers do this mistake where they use a background that's like that has images that you can actually see. It distracts away from the write-ups. Remember, you want the write-ups to be big and bold. You want the write-ups to be first thing someone sees. And when the background is not blurred or it's not a plain background, it distracts from the write-up and you're not even sure of what you're looking at. You get distracted. Okay. So, and last but not least, what I discovered after studying over 100 different YouTube videos that have over 1 million plus views, to determine why they actually work. Last but not least, what I found is they always have an image of one or two persons in it. So you see, they write up and then there's an image of one guy, write up an image of one guy, write up an image of one guy, write up an image of two people, write up an image of one guy, write up, image, and the image to write up ratio is almost 50-50. So the image is going to be big and bold as well, and the write up is going to be big and bold as well. So I use this, and I use this to create several different variations of ads. And I'm going to show you, I actually did this thing. I'm not just like trying to tell you something I did not practice. So let me take you to Canva, and let me show you some of my ads that I actually created on Canva. Here are some of the ads I created on Canva. If you can, as you can see, I employed the exact same principles for these ads, and they were killing. So you have the write-ups that is usually in white with yellow and red highlights, and then you have the image that is big and bold. The write-up is big and bold as well, and you have the background that is either plain. So I usually choose black. Plain colors are like sharp and don't interfere with the write-up, like the ability to see the lettering. So I go with black, I go with dark blue, something usually dark, a bit darkish. And if it's noticed, this is the same trend I've been using to create a lot of creatives. And these creatives have been giving me massive results. Massive results. All right. So this is something I've been using. I've been getting incredible results. And if you use this, I assure you, you're actually going to get incredibly cheap cost per result. Cheaper than what everybody else is getting, because everybody else is not going to be using this. Everybody else is going to be using either just the regular thing that they usually do, which is an image that's like has a whole lot of write-ups. You can't really see the write-ups so well. You have to strain your eyes to understand what someone is trying to say or trying to sell to you. But with this method, I've been getting incredibly cheap cost per result, cost per lead, not just for leads, for sales. We have clients that are running ads, selling stuff. We're actually getting really cheap cost per result for those people. I'm using these methods. Gotten cheap cost per result for sales as well using this method, and just getting high click-through rates. So you get a large number of people clicking your ad, as opposed to having a few number of people clicking your ad, which usually causes your cost per result to skyrocket. All right. Now, if you gain value from this video, please click the subscribe button. And I'm going to be posting more and more of these videos every single day, and they're going to be impactful. I'm literally sharing what's working for me, so you can take them and use. And I'm not charging you a fee for doing this. All I ask is you click the subscribe button so you get more of this. See you guys in the next video.